1601 with BoxersandBrawlers.com. We are your hosts. I'm Alvin.
I'm JD.
And this Saturday, February 21st, Gennady Golovkin will get back in the ring against Martin Murray. How do you see that fight, JD?
I'm going to go with Golovkin in the knockout in that fight. I'm going to say 8 rounds or less. I know Martin Murray's a very durable guy. He's never been knocked out. But that goes for the same as a lot of Golovkin's opponents. Many of them hadn't been knocked out. Golovkin's going for his, what is the 18th or 19th straight knockout.
Yeah, he's taking everybody out. Ever since he moved up, the last guy that won the distance was an 8-rounder. So
Exactly. So who knows? He might have been able to take him out inside the distance too had it been a 10 or 12 round fight. But I'm going to go ahead and go with Golovkin by knockout in this fight.
Now, Martin Murray could very easily be undefeated.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, if he could easily have beaten Martinez, that was his last loss, which he's won his last 4. But in the Martinez fight, he had Martinez in trouble. So he could have easily won that fight. Not only did he have him in trouble, the decision was very close. One knockdown, we felt here at BoxersandBrawlers.com that it was a knockdown. And that would have really maybe...
Correct. And it was ruled a slip. Had that been ruled a knockdown, it would have been ruled a draw at 114-114. So had Murray just done a tad bit more, again, he started off slow in the fight. Had he started a little bit quicker, a round sooner, he may have gotten the nod on there and been the lineal champion right now.
At that, the Felix Stern fight, it was a draw. And
exactly.
A lot of people felt that he won that fight. So coming into this fight, he, in his mind, I guess he feels that he's undefeated. He feels that he actually has a good chance to win this fight.
He can also be a 31-0 fighter, just like Gennady Golovkin. 31-0, of course not that many knockouts, but 31-0 is what they could both easily be in this fight.
And he's a naturally bigger fighter.
Yes.
He's 6 foot tall, and Gennady Golovkin hasn't showed any trouble fighting bigger fighters. But this guy, he seems to be wider, bigger, durable. Could that give him any problems?
Definitely.
Because at that, Murray's got speed. He's a two-handed fighter. At that, he goes to the body well. He uses his right hand good. He's an orthodox fighter, but he's got good speed. He uses both hands.
He's got decent technique. I see if Golovkin can't take him out early down the road, we may see Murray have a shot or two somewhere down the road, moments actually. So we'll see exactly what happens. Maybe he might bring out a little bit more power. Supposedly he's been working on that power to get up that 38% knockout up. So we'll see what happens. See how Golovkin takes those punches.
Now, Golovkin is really fast becoming a worldwide superstar in the boxing world. This fight is in Monte Carlo, Monaco. Martin Murray being from the UK and Golovkin being from Kazakhstan. Who's home field advantage here?
I'm going to go with Golovkin because Golovkin's already sold out an arena or two over on the West Coast.
On the other side of the pond.
On the other side of the pond, on the other side of the planet, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and say that a lot of people are going to show up to see Gennady Golovkin, and most people want to see him with the knockout. Hell, he's given 18
At that,
knockouts.
he's becoming a superstar here in the U.S.
Exactly.
You know? So, now, moving on. On March the 7th, there's going to be the first telecast of the Premier Boxing Champions, and that's the Al Heyman stable.
Exactly. Now, we're going to get a lot of action with Keith Thurman going up against Robert Guerrero. Now, actually, Robert Guerrero's only lost, I believe it was one time since 2006. And that was to Floyd Mayweather. So this is definitely going to be Keith Thurman's biggest test to date. So we'll see exactly how it goes. Now, if you ask me, I think Thurman has the skills and everything, the tools to outbox
To
Guerrero.
be able to adjust.
Exactly. Now, if you ask me, I'm going to go ahead and go with Thurman on there in a hard-fought decision.
And I'm going to agree with that because, I mean, Guerrero is also a durable fighter. On the other fight, we got Adrian Broner versus Molina. John Molina, who... we had him as fight of the year against Lucas Matisse last
Exactly, and it's going to be a great fight as well. Plenty of firecrackers on there. So we'll see which Broner shows up. Will we see the brash Broner from the past, or we'll see the Broner that entered the ring with Maidana and found himself in trouble. And as we all know, John Molina does pack a punch. So we'll see how well Broner could take those if he gets anything flush landed on him.
And on that card, local prospect Mario Barrios will be on the card as well. It will not be televised, but make sure you maybe look up Mario Barrio, see how he fares on his fight. Again, that's March 7th, the first telecast of Premier Boxing Champions. Now, here in town, March the 12th, JD, pretty big fight.
Exactly. We're going to have Francisco Vargas going up against Will Tomlinson, which is going to be another great, exciting show. And that's going to actually be for one of the WBO's championships.
Vargas
exactly. So we'll see exactly how that goes, and also be tuned in a couple of weeks for that fight breakdown as well. And we'll give you more insights to what's going on with that.
We will be breaking down that fight along with the undercard, because we got a lot of local prospects in that card.
Exactly. So that's going to be a good fight breakdown. Make sure you check that out.
And that's going to be here in San Antonio at the Freeman Coliseum. And that fight is a Leja Bata Golden Boy fight.
Exactly.
Thank you for joining us here at Studio 1601 with BoxersandBrawlers.com in association with Studio 1601 and DJ Ammunition. Make sure you tune in next